Good morning, everyone. So today we are going to be discussing about the topic called it as an land reform measures. So in the previous session we have been discussed about the land reforms. What is actually the land reforms? When it has been came into existence, we have been learned here. So today let us discuss about the land reforms measures. Land reform measures. So what are the measures we can take? So in the previous session we have been discussed about so the government land reforms has been brought by the government. Mainly three measures they have been taken. So one is what here abolition of the intermediaries. Abolition of intermediaries. The first one is called it as in what here abolition of intermediaries, and the second one tenancy reforms. Tenancy reforms, and third one we have been discussed of what here sealing on holding of land. Sealing on holding of land. So in the previous session we have been discussed of what here abolition of intermediaries, tenancy reforms, and sealing on holding of sealing on holding of land here. So here what will be arising mainly. So here after so the government of India, so land reforms measures. So the government of India introduced the mainly following measures under the land reforms here. So what are those things here? One is of abolition of intermediaries, the second one is the tenancy of reforms, and the third one is the sealing on holding of land here. So let us discuss what is actually the abolition of intermediaries here. Abolition of intermediaries. So zamindari system was vague before independence. Zamindari system was vague, and after when we got an independence also we are going to be finding the zamindari system was vague. Vague means what here? It is a lot. The lot it is going to be introduced here. So here that the zamindari system, who have been bought it the zamindari system? So the zamindari system has been bought by the British government. Who have been bought the zamindari system here? Zamindari system has been bought. Zamindari system has bought by the British government. Zamindari system was bought by the British government under and they collected them. Yeah. So for that mainly they have been bought it under this particular the Zamindari system has been bought by the British government under the Permanent Settlement Act. Under the Permanent Settlement Act. Under the Permanent Settlement Act. So, so here the zamindari system has been bought by the British government under the Permanent Settlement Act here. From where they have been bought, but from the Permanent Settlement Act they have been bought it here. So the large areas, the large number of area, the large number of land, the large number of area of land were under the zamindars here. Were under the zamindars, Tahsildars and the Inamidars. Zamindars, Zamindars, Tahsildars, Tahsildars and Inamidars. Zamindars, Tahsildars, and the large area of land will be there under the control of Zamindars, Tahsildars, and the Inamidars, and they are going to be collecting the rent from the cultivators here. So these are all the people are going to be doing of what here? They are collecting the rent from. They are collecting the rent from cultivators. Collecting the rent from cultivators. What are the duty of these people? These three people, zamindars, tahsildars, and the inamdars. They are there under the control of British government. So these people, what they are doing, that the zamindars, tahsildars, and the inamdars, they are going to collecting the rent from the cultivators, real cultivators, those who are going to be producing the grains under the agricultural land. ఎవరైతే పంట పండిస్తున్నారో వాళ్ళ దగ్గర నుంచి రైతులు ఎవరైతే పంట పండిస్తున్నారో వాళ్ళ దగ్గర నుంచి రెంట్ అంటే ఏంటి, భూమి శిస్తు కలెక్ట్ చేసి వాళ్ళు బ్రిటిష్ గవర్నమెంట్ కి ఇచ్చేవాళ్ళు. ఎవరు? జమీందార్స్, తహసీల్దార్స్ అండ్ ద ఇంటర్మీడియరీస్ హియర్. సో హియర్ దే పేడ్ ల్యాండ్ రెవెన్యూ. So they are going to be paying the land revenue to whom they are paying? By the British government here. So at a fixed rate, at a fixed rate. So but the rent were, it is going on increasing. Every time the rent is going on increasing. What is the rent which is going to be paying by the cultivators to the zamindars, inamidars and the tahsildars? So what these people are doing, this rent is going to be, means that the these people, all the people is going to be paying such a revenue, the land revenue to the British government here. After collecting from the cultivators, again that amount can be provided for the British people by this particular inamidars, tahsildars and the zamindars here. So they went up, so the rent is going on increasing. The rent which is going to be paying by the cultivators, it is going on increasing here. So in fact, zamindars were absent. Sometimes the zamindars were absent, is what will be happen here. So the landlords and never improve. The landlords is not going to be showing any improvement on the land here. They are not going to be showing any improvement on the lands here. So intermediary, after independence, intermediaries, after when we got an independence in the year of 1947, after when we got an independence, the intermediaries, so the intermediaries were abolished through the intermediary system. The zamindari system and the intermediary system has been abolished. The act under the land was provided immediately after independence. Once when we got an independence, so here these intermediaries was abolished. Intermediary system means the zamindars, tahsildars, all these. After the British government has been when we got an independence, the British government has been left. So here what these intermediaries like the zamindars, tahsildars and the inamidars, these intermediaries has been abolished. Abolished means what here? Cancellation. So here that the intermediaries were abolished through the act. So the act they have been brought, that is Land Reforms Act. Land Reforms Act was provided the tiller to protect, means tiller of the soil, the people who are the real cultivators of the land, to protect of their particular interest and providing the security for them. So the government has been brought it the Land Reforms Act here. So here the right, so the right will be given for the, mainly they have been provided of what here, even in the Nizam state. Nizam rule. So Nizam rule, what will be after the British has been left, the our Hyderabad has been there under the Nizam's rule here. Nizam rule. So what in the, even though the Nizam state in the sense what here, Hyderabad. So the area which will be there under the control of the Nizam rulers. So Jagirdars and Inamidars. Jagirdars and Jagirdars and Inami Das. Jagirdars and the Inami Das here. So Jagirdars and Inami Das tenure absence, tenure almost confirms the unaffected rights to Jagirdars and the Inami Das. So they have been conferred the unfitted rights will be given for this particular Jagirdars and the Inamidars by the Nizam rulers here. So which led to serve the exploitation of farming community. So they have been given the left to farming community, consisting mostly for the small farmers and the marginal farmers, Hence their abolition provided transforming the land. So their abolition. So that the Jagirdars and the Inamidars, their abolition has been done, the transform under the land from their own control for the riots here. The riots, real cultivators. So that the second one is a tenancy reforms. This is under the first one, abolition of landlords here. And the second one, tenancy reforms. So under the tenancy reforms, so a tenant of land, tenant, కౌలుకు తీసుకుంటారంట కదా, the name and number tenancy of reforms. So here that a tenant lessors and a tenant lessor land from the landowner, a tenant lessor, land from the, he is going to be taking the land from the landowner and cultivate the land here. Lessor means, suppose take the example, if you are going to be having the own house, when you are going to be giving the rent purpose, so he is called it as an what here, he is called it as an leases. He is going to be leasing the land of yours by the other person. So that lease taken person is called, he is going to be, after taking the lease, he is going to be cultivating of such a land here. So that what will be happening, yes, is the real cultivator. He is the real cultivator. ఎవరైతే భూమిని దున్ని పండిస్తారో వాళ్ళు ఏమంటారు, నిజమైన రైతు అంటారు. సో హియర్ he is the real cultivator who know the ownership of land. So with no ownership, he is not the owner of such a land, but he is the real cultivator. ఎవరైతే భూమి దున్ని పంట పండిస్తారో వాళ్ళు ఏమంటున్నాము, రియల్ కల్టివేటర్స్ అంటున్నాము. కానీ అతడు ఓనర్ ఆఫ్ ద ల్యాండ్ కాదు, ఓనర్ ఆఫ్ ద ల్యాండ్ కాదు. సో హియర్ దట్ ద మెయిన్లీ టెనెంట్ పేస్ ద రెంట్ టు ద ల్యాండ్ లార్డ్. అతడి భూమిని కౌలుకు తీసుకొని పంట పండిస్తున్నాడు కదా, దానికోసం అని ఏం చేస్తాడు, కౌలు డబ్బులు అనేది ఇస్తాడు కదా, దాన్ని ఏమంటున్నాం ఇక్కడ మనము కౌలు డబ్బుల్ని. సో టెనెంట్ అంటే ఎవరైతే జమీందార్ కానీ ల్యాండ్ లార్డ్ ఎవరైతే ఓనర్ ఉన్నారో, భూమి ఎవరిదైతే సొంతమో వాళ్ళ దగ్గర నుంచి ఇతడు భూమిని తీసుకొని, అగ్రికల్చర్ ల్యాండ్ తీసుకొని ఇతడు పంట పండిస్తున్నాడు. దానికోసం అని ఏం చేస్తున్నా, అతడి ల్యాండ్ని తీసుకున్నాడు కదా, వాడుకుంటున్నాడు కదా పంట పండించడానికి, దానికోసం అని ఇతడు శిస్తు పడతాడు. సో దాన్ని ఏమంటున్నాం మనం ఇక్కడ, రెంట్ అంటున్నాం. సో హియర్ టెనెంట్స్ pay the rent to the landlord as agreed in the sense what here, when they are going to be leasing the land for the tenant, they are going to be writing some of the agreement at what percentage of the rent they should have to pay, how much land they are giving, so that the agreed amount of rent they are going to be paying here. So the government has introduced the following measures to protect ఎవరైతే ల్యాండ్ లార్డ్ కౌలుదారులు ఎవరైతే ఉన్నారో వాళ్ళ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ని ప్రొటెక్ట్ చేయడానికి గవర్నమెంట్ ఏం చేసింది, కొన్ని రిఫార్మ్స్ని ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేసింది అనమాట. సో ప్రొటెక్ట్, వాళ్ళ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ని ప్రొటెక్ట్ చేయడం కోసం అని. సో హియర్ ద గవర్నమెంట్ హ్యాస్ ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ ద ఫాలోయింగ్ మెజర్స్ టు ప్రొటెక్ట్ ద ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద టెనెంట్స్ హియర్. సో ద ఫస్ట్ వన్, రెగ్యులేషన్ ఆఫ్ రెంట్. సో ఫస్ట్ వన్ ఇస్ వాట్ హియర్, రెగ్యులేషన్ ఆఫ్ రెంట్. So the first one is called it as a regulation of rent here. So here rent payable by the tenants have been regulated. Rents payable by the tenants have been regulated to reduce the burden here. So rent. So this has been brought in for what here? So regulation of rent. So the burden on the tenants should be reduced. They have been brought it called it as a regulation of rent here. So rent payable by the tenants have to be regulated to reduce the burden. So the maximum rent payable was fixed by 1/4 or 1/5. So maximum rent payable by the tenants to the landlord is how much here? It has been fixed to 1/4 or 1/5. 1/4 or 1/5. 1/4 or 1/5 has been fixed by the government to produce the first 5-year plan here. Under the first 5-year plan, they have been fixed the rent of how much here? So కౌలుకు తీసుకున్న వాళ్ళు ఎంత, మొత్తం పండించిన పంటలో 1/4 వంతు కానీ 1/5 వంతు, 1/4 or the 1/5 portion of the rent should be paid here. So here that the first 5-year plan. And thus the scope of increasing the rent, there is a scope for the increasing the rent has been cultivated the tenants, curtail the tenants or eviction, and also convert the right to purchase the land, convert to the purchasing of right. He is going to be owning the right to purchase of such a land for occupying by the tenants. Were protected from the exploitation of conferring the rights, purchase of land promulgated here. సో ఎవరైతే కౌలుకి తీసుకొని ఒకరి పొలాన్ని పంట పండిస్తున్నారో, వరుసగా ఒక 4-5 ఏళ్ళు పంట పండిస్తే వాళ్ళు కనుక ల్యాండ్ లార్డ్ కనుక అమ్మాలి అనుకుంటే, ల్యాండ్ ఓనర్ కనుక అమ్మాలి అనుకుంటే ఫస్ట్ రైట్స్ ఎవరికి వస్తాయి, ఈ కౌలుదారులు కొనుక్కునే రైట్స్ ఉంటాయి అన్నమాట, కొనుక్కోవచ్చు. వీళ్ళకే అమ్మాలి, ఫస్ట్ ప్రయారిటీ వీళ్ళకి ఇవ్వాలి. వీళ్ళు కొంటామంటే ఫస్ట్ ప్రయారిటీ వీళ్ళకి ఇవ్వాలి. తర్వాతే ఒకవేళ వీళ్ళు కొనుక్కోము, వీళ్ళ నిర్ణయం కనుక మేము తీసుకోము అని అంటే వేరే వాళ్ళకి అమ్ముకునే రైట్ అనేది ఉంటుంది. సో హియర్, so at that particular time, what is the right will be provided? First, if the owner want to sell the such a land which will be cultivating by the cultivators, so here first he must need to give the priority to cultivators here, real cultivators of the land. Afterwards only, if they are not accepting to purchase the land, so then only he can sold to the other persons. So that is the other one they have been given here. And Hyderabad state had been held as one of the most progressive legislation in the country here. So especially Hyderabad. So Inam kinda ibbadam. So then the second one, security of tenure here. Security for the tenure. Second one is what here? Security of tenure. The second benefit will be provided of what here? Security of tenure here. So here state government protected the tenants. State government wants to, state government after when we got an independence, so our own government has been formed. So the state government, each state government, they have been protected the tenants from the ejection through the laws, ejections through the laws. Security Acts provides a right to the tenants and the land, right to the tenants and the land, such as landlords can be eject tenants as they like here. Landlords can be ejected tenants as they like. అంటే వాళ్ళ ఇష్టం వచ్చినప్పుడు ఎవరిని పడితే వాళ్ళని తీసేయడం అట్లాంటిది లేదనమాట. సో ద సెకండ్ వన్, సో ల్యాండ్ ఓనర్స్ మే టేక్ ల్యాండ్ ఫ్రమ్ ద టెనెంట్ ఓన్లీ ఫర్ సెల్ఫ్ కల్టివేషన్. సో ఎప్పుడైతే వాళ్ళు కౌలుకి ఇచ్చిన భూమిని కనుక వెనక్కి తీసుకోవాలి అనుకుంటే ఏం చేయాలి? అప్పుడు వాళ్ళ సొంతంగానే వాళ్ళు కల్టివేట్ చేసుకునేలాగా అయితేనే వాళ్ళు టెనెంట్స్ దగ్గర నుంచి వెనక్కి తీసుకోవాలి. అర్థమవుతుందా? So whenever the landowner he want to take back of his land from the cultivator, so at what he should have to do, he must need to cultivate his own land by himself only. Then only he can take back the land from the real cultivators. Otherwise, for the sake of selling to the others or giving the cultivation purpose for the others, he may not to take it back here. So that is the second one here. And the third one, a part of the land is to be provided to the tenant here. So if you want to sell the land to the others, so what the landlord should have to do? A portion means what here? Suppose 5 acres of land is going, half acre or 1 acre of the land should be given to the tenant. 1 acre of the land should be given to the tenant for the means is then enough. Enough means what here? Gift purpose will be given here. Gifted land will be given for the cultivator. So the other land can be sold out for the other people here. So provided to tenant, and the landowner takes back the land from the self cultivation here. Self cultivation. Whenever you will be taking back for the self cultivation, so some of the land can be gifted to the tenant here by the landlord. And the third one, ownership rights here. Third one is what here? Ownership rights. Third one is what here? Ownership rights will be given here. So here some state governments enacted, some of the state governments after India has been formed. So some of the state governments, India has been divided by the different number of states. So the state government has been enacted the law and pause on the land ownership rights to the tenants here. So they have been given. So the inami patta bhumulu antam kada, pattalu iవ్వడం అనేది చేయడం. So here that the inamidars can be given as in the form of an pattas here. So here though the measures is commensable, the measures has been taken the different number of commensable, his progress is not been satisfactory. Actually they want to make the registration of such a land of the real cultivators, but it is not satisfactory. The satisfactory means what here? It has been not worked properly at a particular time here. So these are the three things. Ownership rights has been given under the tenancy reforms here. And the third one, we are discussing of what here? Sealing on land holding. Sealing on land ownership here. Sealing on land holdings here. So fixing a statutory limit. Sealing on land holding in the sense what here? Fixing a statutory limit on the maximum land. Fixing a statutory limit on the maximum limit of land a family can have under the ownership is called. A family can have a land ownership. Have a land ownership is called it as and what here? Sealing. Fixation of land. So what we are saying here? Fixing a statutory limit. Sealing on holding in the sense what here? Fixing a statutory limit on land holding. Fixing a statutory limit on land holding of land that a family that a family can have under a ownership is called ceiling here. Ownership is called it as a what here? Ceiling. So here surplus over the ceiling is taken by the government. Suppose ఒక ఫ్యామిలీకి 20 ఎకరాలు ఉండాలి, అంతకంటే ఎక్కువ ఉండొద్దు అన్నప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తుంది, ఎక్సెస్ అక్కడికి కనుక 20 ఎకరాలు కానీ 20 ఎకరాల కంటే ఎక్కువ ఉంటే ఏం చేస్తుంది, ఆ ల్యాండ్ అంతా కూడా గవర్నమెంట్ అనేది టేక్ ఓవర్ చేస్తుంది, తీసేసుకుంటుంది. సో హియర్ సో ద గవర్నమెంట్ సర్ప్లస్ ఓవర్ ద లిమిట్ అంటే ఏంటి, 20 ఎకరాలు 25 ఎకరాలు ఫిక్స్ చేస్తుంది కదా గవర్నమెంట్, అంతకంటే ఎక్కువ ఏదైతే ఉంటుందో దాన్ని అంతా కూడా గవర్నమెంట్ తీసేసుకుంటుంది అనమాట. సో హియర్ సర్ప్లస్ ఓవర్ ద ceiling of land can be taken by the government for redistribution. ఆ తీసుకున్న గవర్నమెంట్ తీసుకున్న ల్యాండ్ అంతా కూడా ఏం చేస్తుంది, అగైన్ ఇట్ ఇస్ కెన్ బి రీడిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ టు ద ల్యాండ్లెస్ స్మాల్ అండ్ మార్జినల్ ఫార్మర్స్. ఎవరికి? ల్యాండ్లెస్, ఎవరికైతే అగ్రికల్చరల్ ల్యాండ్ లేదు, లేదంటే స్మాల్ ఫార్మర్స్ కావచ్చు, మార్జినల్ అంటే ఏంటి, చిన్న రైతులు, సన్నకారు రైతులు ఉంటారు కదా, వాళ్ళకి మళ్ళీ రీడిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ అనేది చేస్తుంది, వాళ్ళకి ఇవ్వడం అనేది చేస్తుంది. సో హియర్ దట్ ద సీలింగ్ ఆన్ ల్యాండ్ హోల్డింగ్స్ యాక్ట్ హ్యాస్ బీన్ ఇనిషియేటెడ్ ఇన్ ద డిఫరెంట్ స్టేట్స్ సిన్స్ 1960s. సీలింగ్ ఆఫ్ ల్యాండ్ ఎప్పటి నుంచి మనకి ఆచరణలోకి వచ్చింది? So when it has been came into existence in the different number of states. In India, after forming India, we had a different number of states. So in each state, so it has been, the ceiling of land holding has been came into existence in the year of 1960s here. So here the act has been came into existence here in different areas. So the government of Jammu and Kashmir is the first state introduced this particular act. ఏ స్టేట్ ఫస్ట్ ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేసింది సీలింగ్ ఆన్ ల్యాండ్ హోల్డింగ్స్ ని? జమ్మూ అండ్ కాశ్మీర్. జమ్మూ అండ్ కాశ్మీర్. Jammu and Kashmir is the first state who have been introduced on this particular ceiling on land holding act here. They have been got it first here. So the progress of the act was tally and surplus land declared was just 23 lakh acres. So ఏదైతే గవర్నమెంట్ టేక్ ఓవర్ చేసిందో ఆ ఎక్సెస్ ఆఫ్ ల్యాండ్ అది మొత్తం అంతా ఎంత ఉంది? 23 lakh acres. 23 గవర్నమెంట్ అంతా కూడా వాళ్ళ దగ్గర నుంచి తీసేసుకున్న ల్యాండ్ అంతా కూడా ఎంత ఉంది? 23 lakh acres ఆఫ్ ల్యాండ్ ల్యాండ్ లార్డ్స్ ఎక్సెస్ మ్యాక్సిమం దాటి ఉన్నదంతా కూడా ఎంత ఉంది ల్యాండ్? 23 lakh acres. 23 lakh acres. 23 lakh acres ని గవర్నమెంట్ ఓన్ చేసుకుంది. So here that the Malfed and Binami transfers, Malfed and the Binami transfers diluted the act here. So మధ్యదారులు ఉంటారు కదా, ఇంటర్మీడియరీస్, కొంతమంది ఏంటి పొలిటికల్ పార్టీ లీడర్స్కి తెలుసున్న వాళ్ళు, తర్వాత ఈ బినామీ ఆస్తులు అట్లాంటివి క్రియేట్ చేసి ఏం చేశారు, ఈ సిస్టమ్ అంతా కూడా నాశనం చేయడం. సో ద యాక్ట్ హ్యాస్ బిన్ డైల్యూటెడ్ అంటే ఏంటి, దాంట్లో చేంజెస్ చేయడం అనేది జరిగింది. సో ద కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ ఆఫ్ ద చీఫ్ మినిస్టర్, the concentration means the conference of the chief minister discussed the problem in the 1972. ఈ ప్రాబ్లమ్ ని చీఫ్ మినిస్టర్, అప్పుడున్న చీఫ్ మినిస్టర్ తో ఏ ఇయర్ లో డిస్కస్ చేయడం జరిగింది? 1972. they have discussed of such a serious problem in the year of 1972. In the year of 1972, the chief minister, they have been discussed of this particular problem here. So adopted the following guidelines here. So in that conference, he have been given some of the guidelines. What are those particular guidelines here? So ceiling limits to be lowered to 18 acres. A ceiling limits, the ceiling of the land maximum holder, it has been limited to 18 acres. 18 acres. 18 ఎకరాలకి మ్యాక్సిమం లిమిట్ ని ఫిక్స్ చేయడం జరిగింది. సో వెట్ ల్యాండ్, ఎకర్స్ ఆఫ్ వెట్ ల్యాండ్, తడి మనము ఏది మెట్ట భూములు ఇట్లాంటివి అంటాం కదా, సో అది 18 acres అండ్ 54 acres ల్యాండ్ వెట్ ల్యాండ్ అండ్ 54 acres అండ్ ల్యాండ్ వితౌట్ ఇరిగేషన్ ఫెసిలిటీ లేనివి అంటే ఏంటి, మనకి సాగునీరు లేని వాటిని ఎంతవరకు ఫిక్స్ చేశారు? 54 acres. మంచిగా సాగునీరు ఉన్నవేమో 18 acres, సాగునీరు ప్రాపర్గా లేని వాటికి అంటే 54 acres they have been fixed the irrigational facility here. And the second one, family with 5 members is taken in unit. ఒక ఫ్యామిలీ అంటే ఎంతమంది మెంబర్స్ తీసుకుంటాం, ఒక 5 మెంబర్స్ని ఒక ఫ్యామిలీ అనుకుని అక్కడ లిమిట్ అనేది ఫ్యామిలీ లిమిట్ అనేది తీసుకోవడం జరిగింది. ఫ్యామిలీ లిమిట్ కెన్ బి టేకెన్ బై ద 5 members. 5 members has one family. 5 members can be treated in each family. 5 members are there here. So like that they have been taken the limit and determined the ceiling here. A ceiling limit ni fix చేయడం అనేది జరిగింది. So extra land is allowed for the extra member. ఇప్పుడు ఒకవేళ కనుక ఎక్స్ట్రా మెంబర్ ఉన్నారు, 5 members కాకుండా 6 members ఉన్నారు ఆ ఫ్యామిలీలో, 6 కానీ 7 members ఉన్నారు అంటే ఏం చేస్తారు, వాళ్ళకి ఎక్సెస్ ల్యాండ్ ఆ లిమిట్ని బట్టి వాళ్ళకి ఎక్సెస్ ల్యాండ్ ఇవ్వడం అనేది జరుగుతుంది. Then here, then the third one, exemptions from the act are to be reduced here. అక్కడ exemptions అన్నిటిని కూడా అక్కడ అంతకుముందు ఇచ్చిన exemptions అన్నిటిని కూడా reduce చేయడం అనేది జరిగింది. And the act has been kept out of the preview of the civil court here. This act has been kept out of the, అంటే ఏంటి, ఈ యాక్ట్ని ఎవరైతే ఫాలో అవ్వరో వాళ్ళందరినీ కూడా సివిల్ కోర్ట్ లో కేసు వేయడం అనేది జరుగుతుంది. అండ్ SC/ST households have to be given priority for the redistribution of surplus land. The government also whatever the surplus land has been taken by the government, so that land can be redistributed again to the SC/ST, especially the priority will be given for the SC/ST people here. And that the land under the plantation crops like land under the plantation crops like tea, rubber and coffee are exempted from the act. సో ఏవి టీ, కాఫీ, రబ్బర్ ఎస్టేట్స్ ఏవైతే ఉంటాయో ఎస్టేట్లు కానీ అట్లాంటివి టీ కానీ కాఫీ కానీ రబ్బర్ కానీ పండించే పంటలు ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో వాటికి ఈ యాక్ట్ కిందకి ఎగ్జామ్షన్, ఈ యాక్ట్ నుంచి ఎగ్జామ్షన్. So the exemption will be given for the tea, coffee and rubber here. Tea, coffee and rubber production units can be given the exemption from this particular act here. So in accordance with the above guidelines, these are the six guidelines have been provided by the under the conference by the chief minister. No, so what it have been in accordance with this particular with the above guidelines, these 6 guidelines, what is that extra land can be the excess surplus land can be redistributed to the SC/ST people. The exemption limit will be given for the tea, coffee, rubber productions, exemption from the acts. The whatever that the exceptions has been given, it has been reduced. And family members 5, if extra member is there, extra land is going to be provided. And ceiling of land, సాగునీరు ఉన్నాయితే 18 acres, సాగునీరు లేని వాటికి అయితే 54 acres. ఇవన్నీ ఏవైతే గైడ్ లైన్స్ ఇచ్చారో, సో దట్ సర్ప్లస్ ల్యాండ్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు బి టేకెన్. దానికంటే ఎక్కువ ఏవైతే ఆ గైడ్ లైన్స్కి ఏది ఎక్కువ ఉన్నా కూడా అదంతా కూడా ఏం చేస్తుంది, గవర్నమెంట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు బి టేకింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ ద ల్యాండ్ లార్డ్ హియర్. సో హియర్ అకార్డింగ్ టు ద latest information, surplus of land declared. So after these guidelines, surplus of the land has been declared to 73.36 lakh acres. 73.36 lakh acres. 73.36 lakh acres in the 31/3/2004. 31/3/2004. ఇప్పుడు సో 31/3/2004లో ఎంత ల్యాండ్ ఎక్సెస్ ఉంది, 73.36 lakh acres they have been discussed here. So the details of the performance of ceiling act are given in the table 5.10 here. So table 5.10 is going to be showing the detailed information. The detailed information means what here, the wetland, dry land, so is there that the irrigation facilities land, so the entire information can be provided under the mainly that the 5.6 here, that the 5.10 table 5.10, it is going to be showing the detailed information regarding of this particular information here. I think so you have been clearly understood what is actually of this particular reforms has been reforms measures, different number of measures has been taken for the land reforms here. So still it has not completed. So here some more measures, not only of this, some more measures has been taken here, so that we are going to be continuing in the next class.